How do you guys feel when you guys want something really bad that you can't have? How about if it's something that you really want that might save your life? Well, my 5-year-old cousin was under these circumstances or this situation. He had a kidney failure and he signed up right away to a donor's wait list. And it took them about 6 months to give him 2 calls. He showed up for the first appointment and it wasn't a match for him. The second appointment, it wasn't a match for him either. And he waited a bit longer, a couple more months. Finally, the 3rd call, he comes in and they do the match-up test and they match the kidney to him. A young adult was in a car accident and this young adult's passing saved my cousin's 5-year-old cousin's life. It was a perfect match. The story had a good ending, but the tragedy and the reality of it is that many of these stories don't have good endings. Today I would like to cover the need for donors in the state of California and a bit nationwide, how you can become a donor and the benefits by being a donor, as well as how your recipients will benefit from it. A National Transplant Organization states there are more than 110,000 persons on the donors wait list, and this is just here in California. More than 21,000, or 21% of national totals, are here in our state. Big need for donors, especially here in California. One of the major issues is that 18 people are dying each day, and a person every 13 minutes is signing up to the wait list. This might build a sense of urgency in you. The numbers are pretty high, and a lot of people are dying every day. This might maybe help. I hope to illustrate this and in a persuasive way where you can feel the need to become a donor. You yourself might be a person that are on a donor's wait list, or you may know someone close to you, a family member. If you do, you know the need for this. A way that you can go about becoming a donor is you can simply go to the DMV, fill out a form, and have them mark you on your driver's license as a donor. This will let the state know that you're willing to donate part of your body to the state and for them to use it wisely. Talk to your family about it. Let them know about your decision. You will need someone to look after you once you have passed, and for them to follow through with the arrangements and making sure that your organs are being donated and used properly. You'll fill out a form and obtain a uniform donor card. This uniform donor card states what organs you want to donate. So you don't have to donate all your organs. You can choose to donate a heart or a liver or a kidney or all 3 or 2. It's mostly up to you. In this donor card, you'll have a section where one of your family members will have to sign as well as a witness, and this so that when you pass, they will be able to handle all the arrangements correctly. By donating, you will bless many. A lot of people will benefit, and not only these people will benefit, but your family members' lives will be touched as well, knowing that they have changed the lives of several people. For example, the 17-year-old boy was in a car accident. His mother decided to take charge and donate part of his organs. One of the hearts went to a prison chaplain, and a kidney went to a mother with 5 children. This mother was in desperate need and was very close to death. This would have been a tragedy, it being that she had 5 children. The other kidney went to a Vietnam veteran, which in return was able to continue with his life and finish off school, obtain a degree, and be a part of society and contributing. These people's lives have been touched and they've been blessed, changed by the act of one person. Unite as a donor with California and be one that can make a change, be one that can bring about a blessing to not just one family but many.
Just go ahead and sit right there.
I'm scheduled today, so.
Okay. All right, we think Chris has vanished from our midst, so I'm just going to go ahead and offer you some comments. The rhetorical question and the example that you have at the beginning, I think worked pretty well. I think it needed to be a little bit smoother, the transition that you made. I think you had a good idea there. It just needed a little bit of polish on it to make it work more smoothly. The subject is clear. There's a very good outline, so the structural stuff is set up pretty well. It doesn't really sound like it's a controversial subject. It sounds much more like it's a motivational subject. It's not as if somebody objects to organ donation and that there's a dispute over whether or not a need exists for it, but rather you're trying to get people to act on this idea despite the fact that it's already available. I mean, you're not advocating a new policy. There's already a policy in place. You know, you're just asking people to take advantage of it. And so, like I said, I think that fits more into the category of a motivational speech rather than a persuasive speech. You had some good information in the speech. It's not always cited, though, during the presentation. You had some statistics about the number of people who are dying every day, or the number of people who are donors or are not donors, and I think that that information needed a source citation, although I'm sure it comes from the same place that you got a lot of the information. You did have some nice emotional appeals. You had the opening story, and then you had, toward the end, the example of all of the lives that were touched by the one donation, of multiple organs, and I think that that was a pretty effective way of getting people to realize the importance of doing this. Your delivery, sometimes you're pausing in some awkward places. You seem a little bit subdued while you're speaking. I know you're trying to talk to us and be serious, but I think you need to be a little bit more engaged. I think your eye contact is usually very solid. You're going to notice when you watch your speech, listen to your speech, you can hear yourself kicking the carpet repeatedly. That's because you're pacing while you're speaking. It's not quite the caged tiger, but definitely you've got happy feet, and not penguin type happy feet. I'm talking about, kicking the carpet, anxious. That's where all your anxiety is coming out. All right, thank you.